and welcome back to another episode of Tube Talk.
With your host,
Kate.
We have Kate.
Yes.
Why do we not have Sophie this week?
She's just got a lot on today, I think.
Exams, all that kind of stuff.
Yes. So
And we've also got Grandma Dodie, haven't we?
she's in the other room.
Your grandma, who doesn't want to be on the screen, but has
Yes.
been helping us out this week.
Right, should we get into it?
Let's rip into it.
So, last week was a good week, but we just didn't quite get a win. So we had Darcy Palmer, who ran second.
Yeah, we did. Really good run. We actually had a very, very good week. A lot of double-figure odds horses running very well. Darcy Palmer jumped, led, was taken on and just nailed on the line. He was quite soft for this run. He's got plenty of improvement in him. He'll be winning very quickly.
Cool. And then we had Zipper, who also ran second.
She was second up, got onto a much better track. It was a very heavy track first up. She got onto a dead track, which she likes. Well ridden by Shafiq Russoff, came through the middle, ran second. She will go... Actually, both Darcy Palmer and Zipper will now go 6th of October to Hawke's Bay for $40,000 races next start.
Then we had Loose Cannon, who was a very unlucky fourth.
In the Group 3 Gold Trail Stakes, very good horse. Got checked at the 600. And when making a run up the inside and just challenging the leaders, got barreled into the fence, lost all the momentum, picked herself up and ran fourth. Hadn't been for that check, I don't think she would have run first or second, but she would have been third and she would have been right up close to them. She wouldn't have been far off them. So only a second start, good filly, really good filly heading to the Group 1000 Guineas. Keep an eye on her.
And now we'll just get into this week.
Why not?
So, at Whitecookie Route on Thursday, in race 2, we have Sentimental Miss.
I like how you got the Whitecookie Route. She practiced it. We do. Sentimental Miss, a very good filly. She had 2 starts for a second and a fourth in the Castletown Stakes. Is coming up really well. Jonathan Parks rides, has a nice draw. It's a very strong field. 2 or 3 have come down from up north. Maison Roxanne, who was just beaten by Loose Cannon last start, will go into the race probably a short price favourite. We'll be over the odds and we can win. We can certainly be in the first 3, and I expect her to be in the first 3. She's a good filly heading to the 1000 Guineas.
Cool. And then on Saturday at Avondale in race 4, we have Rip 'em Up.
Very, very promising horse. Bolted in her last trial, but she is up. She's had her first start, but she's up against a very, very good field of horses that have been running and winning group races and have a lot of experience under their belts. So it's going to be a tough ask for her, but she's got all the ability in the world. Bad barrier draw, Danielle Johnson on, she'll probably get back, but she'll be hitting the line very well. Very smart filly on the rise. Then
in Taranaki in race 3, we have Brahma Rama.
Excuse me. Fresh up. Had a foot abscess wire scratch 2 weeks ago. Last week we scratched him as well because the track got a bit firm just after his foot abscess. 1,300 metres at Taranaki, barrier 16, Jonathan Parks likely to ride. It will be too short for him. He'll get a long way back. He'll be doing his best work on the line, but it's more of a run to bring him on. And it's hard to see him in the finish from that barrier draw over a distance short of his best, but he'll come into his own in his next few starts when he steps up in ground.
Cool. Then also in Taranaki in race 4, we have Rock Island Line.
Very promising horse that is putting things together now. Last 2 starts for a win. The second steps up slightly in distance from his last start, from 1,300 to 1,400 metres, which suits him better. Barrier 8, a bit awkward. He'll probably get back a bit. Slow 8 track will suit him. No, it's not a slow 8 track, sorry. It'll be a dead track. That'll suit him. Tricky draw, but good horse and each way chance. With Ryan Elliott on board, who's won on him before.
Awesome. Then finally in Sydney on Saturday in race 8, we have Elward.
Here's the big one, Elward. Really exciting. In the Group 1 Metropolitan with 750,000 Australian dollars. 50.5 kilos on his back. Kathy O'Hara riding. Barrier 1.
Oh, that's a good draw.
That's a really good draw. So his best distance is between 2 and 2,400 metres. He stakes placed twice at 2,400 metres, so he gets the distance. He probably doesn't get further than that, but he does get the distance. He's not going to spend a penny from barrier 1. He's going to have a lovely economical trip. Track looks like it'll be in good order for him, a good track. He's going really well, and he is, while he's longish in the market, he's a definite blowout chance. He drops in weight. I'm really excited to see him go around. Great to have him in the Group 1 in Sydney. Cool. He's a horse, I should say. We imported him, Kate, from Europe. European stayer.
He's a European.
Imported into Australia for 130,000. He's won over 400 grand. He's now running a Group 1. And next month we're heading back up to England to buy some more.
Oh yes,
so we'll be talking to people, seeing if they want to get involved in a European star that we buy with Chris Waller. So mark that in your diary.
And now it's time for the bets of the week.
Yes.
So our long shot bet of the week will be Rip 'Em Up in race 4 at Atherton.
Our own horse. And she's a long shot because while she's got a lot of ability, she's up against a very, very strong field. So she deserves to be sort of $8, $9, $10. Whether the bookies are brave enough to have her at that price, we'll find out. But that's what she deserves to be from her barrier draw. And if she is, I definitely think she's an each way bet.
Awesome. Then our next bet of the week will be Mahi Dun in Taranaki in race 1.
She is our bet of the week. Interesting horse. She ran in the 1,000 Guineas as a maidener. She's come back. She ran in quite a strong field at Taupo last start, where she led, pinched a break, and just got nailed late to run third. It's a 990 metre race, so it's a sprint. She's got barrier 1, so she's likely to punch out and lead. She's got Wuramu Pin in the saddle, claiming 3 kilos off her back, so she's only going to carry 53.5 kilos. So I think she's a really, really good bet, and she should be $5 or $6. So there you go. So Mahi Dun is our bet of the week.
And that wraps up Tube Talk this week.
The only thing we need to tell people is there'll be no Tube Talk for
next week,
or the week after. Next 2 weeks, because we're away.
Holes.
So everyone, will see you in 3 weeks.
Bye.
200 metres, Rude Awakening shot away by 3 lengths. From in second spot, Fantastic Honour, then came Touche, but Rude Awakening has awoken from the bed and she's bolted into the Karaka Million.